I will be talking today something about estimation of hemoglobin content. So this test is performed in our laboratory or any laboratory rather for estimation of the hemoglobin percentage in a person. So let us see something about this hemoglobin content. So you all must be knowing what is hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a oxygen carrying component of the RBC. It is nothing but a protein. Why hemoglobin is required in the body? Because hemoglobin is needed for the oxygenation of the tissues. It carries the oxygen to the each and every part of the tissues in our body. So it is composed of heme and globin chains. Each organ in our body depends on oxygenation for growth and function. So if this hemoglobin goes high or low, both of these values indicate the diseased condition of the patient. So where it is produced? It is produced in the immature RBCs. Immature RBCs means those who are not turned into the mature RBCs, they are in the process of maturation. So hemoglobin is produced in the immature RBCs. So there are few methods with which we estimate the hemoglobin in the laboratory. So which are these methods? Few are calorimetric methods. So in this method, color comparison between standard and the test sample. Test sample means patient sample is done. These are done by visual methods means आपण नुसती डोळ्यांनी ते बघतो रंग मॅच झाले का नाही आणि मग ते रीडिंग देतो. सो वन ऑफ द मेथड इज Sahalis acid hematine. Another is Tolquist hemoglobin chart. Third one is WHO hemoglobin color scale. Then oxyhemoglobin method and specific gravity method. So all these are visual methods. Visual methods means which we can see with our eyes and give some interpretation. Then another method is photoelectric method, in which these methods are sign hemoglobin method, oxyhemoglobin method, alkaline hematine method. Then we'll see specific gravity method. Rough estimate is made from specific gravity of the blood. In this method, copper sulfate technique is used. This method is used for mass screening like selection of donors. So this is usually used in the blood banks for screening of the donor. So to know whether the person can donate the blood or not. So this is a method used for screening the large number of people. This is not a confirmatory method but a screening method. So what is specific gravity method? This method is rapid and simple. It is commonly used in blood donor selection. How it is done? A drop of blood is allowed to fall in a copper sulfate solution of specific gravity of 1.053 from a height of 1 centimeter. This solution is blue in color and specific gravity is equivalent to 12.5 grams per deciliter. If the drop gets covered with copper proteinate, if the drop sinks, specific gravity is higher than copper sulfate. That means if the drop sinks in the copper sulfate solution, that means the hemoglobin is more than 12.5 gram per deciliter. Then coming to the Sahalis method for estimation of hemoglobin. This is used in small setups like primary health centers or in the rural areas where automated equipments are not available. मोठे equipments तिथे घेऊ शकत नाही अशा ठिकाणी आपण साधारण अंदाज येण्यासाठी जी मेथड वापरतात ती Sahalis method. So what is principle of this Sahalis method? This method depends on converting hemoglobin into acid hematine. it has a dark brown color. The solution developed is diluted with water, and the color developed after the dilution is matched with the color of the standard tube. Standard tube is given having a specific color to it. To this standard tube we match the patient's blood diluted with water. So what are the reagents and equipments used for this Sahalis method is Sahalis apparatus. What we call it as hemoglobinometer, which consists of a central graduated tube that have two graduations, one indicating the amount of hemoglobin in grams per 100 cc while the other indicating the percentage. Another is two standard tubes on its sides. Then having special pipette of 0.02 ml capacity. Then N/10 HCl solution and the distilled water. Dropper and glass rods. See, this is Sahalis hemoglobinometer. You can see the central tube is empty and other two tubes are of standard color, to which we match the patient's blood after the dilution with the water. This is the total set showing all the tools used. Then what is the procedure of this Sahalis method? Take N/10 HCl up to the mark 20% in the graduated tube with the help of given dropper in the kit. Withdraw blood by the pipette up to the mark of 0.02 ml without air entry in between the blood column. Wipe the tip of the pipette of any blood and gently blow this blood into the graduated tube containing N/10 HCl. Then mix the blood with the HCl several times. त्याला व्यवस्थित हलवायचं म्हणजे ते चांगलं मिक्स होतं. Then allow the tube to stand for 10 minutes so that hemoglobin is converted to acid hematine. Then add distilled water drop by drop and mix well with the glass rod given in the kit. Continue this process till the color of the contents of the central tube is the same as the standard tubes. बाजूच्या ज्या दोन स्टँडर्ड ट्यूब्स आहेत ऑलरेडी कलर दिलेल्या त्याच्याशी तो मधल्या पेशंटचा रंग हा मॅच झाला पाहिजे, तोपर्यंत त्याला डायल्यूट करायचे. Then record your results by noting the level of diluted graduated tube which indicates the blood percentage of hemoglobin and grams of hemoglobin per 100 cc blood. So what are the normal values? किती असतं नॉर्मल व्हॅल्यू हिमोग्लोबिन? तर अडल्ट मेल मध्ये 14 to 16 ग्रॅम परसेंट, ॲव्हरेज इट इज 15 ग्रॅम परसेंट. अडल्ट फिमेल्स मध्ये 12 to 15 ग्रॅम परसेंट, ॲव्हरेज इज 13 ग्रॅम परसेंट. न्यूली बॉर्न इन्फंट बेबीज मध्ये 18 ग्रॅम परसेंट, चिल्ड्रन 12 ग्रॅम परसेंट. सो दीज आर द नॉर्मल व्हॅल्यूज. सो व्हॉट इज क्लिनिकल सिग्निफिकन्स ऑफ हिमोग्लोबिन? का करतो आपण हिमोग्लोबिन, कशामुळे ते बघणं आवश्यक आहे आणि त्याचा काय उपयोग होतो? सो फर्स्ट इज द डायग्नोसिस ऑफ एनिमिया. इफ हिमोग्लोबिन इज लेस वी कॉल इट ॲज एनिमिया. Then polycythemia. If hemoglobin is more than the normal value, we call it as polycythemia. This polycythemia can lead to diseases. Then calculation of some of the RBC indices such as MCH means mean corpuscular hemoglobin, mean corpuscular hemoglobin concentration, that is MCHC. So they are RBC indices. RBC चे ते indices आहेत. Now coming to the Steinmetz hemoglobin method. This is a confirmatory and efficient and good method for the estimation of hemoglobin. This is used in all the automated cell counters used in the laboratory. So what is the principle of this method? This method is blood is mixed with the Drapkin's solution. So Drapkin's solution is having pH 7 to 7.4, It has few contents like potassium ferricyanide, potassium cyanide, potassium dihydrogen phosphate, non-ionic detergent and distilled water. So erythrocytes are lysed, producing an evenly distributed hemoglobin solution. Then potassium ferricyanide converts hemoglobin to methemoglobin. Methemoglobin combines with potassium cyanide to form the cyan-methemoglobin. All hemoglobins present in blood are converted to this form. Absorbance is measured in spectrophotometer at 550 nanometer. To obtain amount of unknown hemoglobin sample, its absorbance is compared with the standard cyan-meth solution. See, this is a small equipment, cyan-meth hemoglobin method, photoelectric or calorimetric or spectrophotometric method. Sahalis pipette at 20 microliter and pipette 5 ml. So cyan-meth hemoglobin method, take 5 ml of Drapkin's solution and to it add 20 microliter of blood. Stopper the tube, mix by inverting several times, allow the tube to stand for 5 minutes. Transfer the sample to the cuvette, read the absorbance in the spectrophotometer at 540 nanometer and also take the absorbance of standard solution. So what is the formula for calculating this? Hemoglobin is derived from the formula which is hemoglobin in grams per deciliter is equal to absorbance of test sample divided by absorbance of standard multiplied by concentration of the standard and multiplied by dilution factor by 100. That will give you a result. Then coming to a graph can be plotted when a large number of samples are processed. Hemoglobin concentration on the horizontal axis and absorbance on the vertical axis. Hypertriglyceridemia, leukocytosis, plasma cell dyscrasia cause erroneous results. Erroneous means काही abnormal results तुम्हाला दिसू शकतात जेव्हा लिपिड वाढलेला आहे, काही ल्युकोसाइट्स काउंट वाढलेला आहे आणि काही प्लाझ्मा सेलच्या डिस्क्रॅझियामध्ये रिझल्ट्स तुमचे ॲबनॉर्मल येऊ शकतात. देन cyan-meth hemoglobin solution is stable and delay will not affect the result. So this is the advantage of cyan-meth hemoglobin method. So what are the advantages? Why we say that cyan-meth hemoglobin method is the good method or efficient method? Because all forms of hemoglobin except self hemoglobin are converted to hemoglobinocyte, cyan-meth hemoglobin. Visual error is not there as no color matching is required. कारण काय होईल, व्हिज्युअल एरर म्हणजे काय, समजा मला वाटते रंग मॅच झाला की आणि दुसऱ्या माणसाला वाटते नाही झाला तर तिथे एरर होऊ शकते. तशी एरर या मेथडमध्ये होत नाही. सो cyan-meth hemoglobin solution is stable and its color does not fade with time, so readings may not be taken immediately. Absorbance may be measured soon after the dilution. A reliable and stable reference standard is available from World Health Organization for direct comparison. And what are the disadvantages of this method? Diluted blood has to stand for a period of time to ensure the complete conversion of hemoglobin. Potassium cyanide is a poisonous substance and that is why Drapkin's solution must never be pipetted by mouth. तोंडाने पिपेटिंग करायचं नाही कारण हे पॉयझनस असतं. The rate of conversion of blood containing carboxyhemoglobin is slowed considerably. Prolonging the reaction time to 30 minutes can overcome this problem. Abnormal plasma proteins cause turbidity when blood is diluted with Drapkin's solution. Then high leukocyte count also causes turbidity on dilution of blood. Centrifuging the diluted blood can help overcome the turbidity. Then coming to the Twalkist hemoglobin chart. This is series of lithographed colors said to correspond to hemoglobin values ranging from 10 to 100%. Blood obtained from finger puncture placed on a piece of absorbent paper. Color is matched against the color on the chart and the corresponding reading is taken. It is very cheap and simple, but it has the error percentage 20 to 50%. It is used in the rural areas where there is no facility of the good laboratory or any nearby good laboratory center. So this is a screening type of chart. So this is direct matching method. See, Tolkest method, you can see the कलर्स. हे असे कलर्स असतात ज्याच्या समोर काही रीडिंग लिहिलेली असते आणि तुमचं ब्लड फिंगर प्रिकनी घ्यायचं आणि त्याचा रंग याच्यासोबत मॅच करायचा आणि रीडिंग द्यायची. असे हे व्हिज्युअल मेथड. नाव कमिंग टू द अल्कलाइन हेमॅटिन मेथड. Alkaline hematine method gives a true estimate of total hemoglobin even HbCO, HI or SHB is present. A modified method has been developed in which blood is diluted in an alkaline solution with non-ionic detergent and read in a spectrometer at an absorbance of 575 nanometer against a standard solution of chloramine. Some studies have shown a bias of 2.6% when compared with the reference method. So there is bias of this thing. So these are methods of hemoglobin estimation. तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना माहीतच असेल हिमोग्लोबिनचं महत्त्व. जेव्हा जेव्हा पेशंटचे डोळे आपण बघतो, डोळे पांढरे दिसतात, नख पांढरे दिसतात, नखांचा आकार आणि रंग बदललेला असतो किंवा जीभ बघितली जाते, असे सगळे जेव्हा क्लिनिकली बघतात डॉक्टर, तेव्हा त्यांना जेव्हा अंदाज येतो की या पेशंटला काहीतरी ॲनिमिया झालेला आहे, अशा वेळेस आपण हिमोग्लोबिन करून घेण्यासाठी त्यांना सांगतो आणि मग ही टेस्ट करतो.